Have you watched the popular Netflix series Narcos? If it weren't for the show, many of us wouldn't know a country called Suriname. Suriname is the smallest country in South America by geographic size and population. It is also the only country outside Europe that speaks predominantly Dutch. For a small nation, Suriname is surprisingly ethnically, linguistically, and religiously diverse. The Afro-Surinames make up 37% of the population. The Indo-Surinames come in second place at 27%, and the Javanese Surinames make up 14% of the population. Suriname's remaining population is made up of the indigenous inhabitants, the Amerindians, the Chinese, the Europeans, the Jews, and the Lebanese Surinames. Besides its diversity, Suriname is also home to two UNESCO World Heritage Sites, Paramaribo and the Central Suriname Nature Reserve. We will cover this in a later part of the video. Suriname is located on the northeastern coast of South America. It shares the border with Brazil to the south, French Guiana to the east, and Guyana to the west. Most of the country's population lives in the capital Paramaribo near the coast. The inner provinces are covered in thick rainforests, so there aren't many people there. Approximately 300,000 residents live in Paramaribo, and it has two international airports, Johan Adolf Pengel Airport, which is about 45 kilometers from the city, and Zog en Hoop, a smaller airport inside the city which can only handle smaller planes because of its size. The indigenous settlement of Suriname dates back to 3000 BC. In the 16th century, English, French, Dutch, and Spanish colonists established plantation colonies in the area. Following the Second Anglo-Dutch War, Suriname was retained by the Dutch under the Treaty of Breda in exchange for the English keeping New Amsterdam, which was later renamed New York City. So we could say Suriname's history has a little American connection. Up until the late 19th century, Suriname was a Dutch plantation colony, importing slaves and labor from India, China, Indonesia, and Africa. As immigrants mixed with the indigenous tribes, they formed new ethnic groups. During the decolonization movements in the 20th century, Suriname became independent. Surinamese cuisine is heavily influenced by Indian, Javanese, European, and Chinese cuisines due to the influx of foreign workers. Every Surinamese knows chicken rice, but it's also similar to dishes found in South Asia. The Creole dish heri heri combines boiled potatoes, sweet potatoes, and other edible tubers with smoked or salted fish. Then there's bara bara, a savory donut with Indian influence, and the European-influenced maizena cookies, which are loved all over South America. Chinese food is also very popular among the Suriname community. Chinese restaurants are common in Suriname, and locals often go there with friends and family to enjoy a good meal. Not many people know this, but Surinamese food is quite popular in the Netherlands. It's partially because there are about 300,000 Surinamese immigrants and descendants living in the Netherlands. Meanwhile, Suriname has about 600,000 people in total. The historic inner city center of Paramaribo still retains the original creative and characteristic street layout of the past. Its buildings present the gradual fusion of Dutch architectural influence with traditional local techniques and materials. The Central Suriname Nature Reserve is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site with 1.6 million hectares of primary tropical forest. With its diverse culture, history, and breathtaking landscapes, Suriname has a lot to offer to any visitor and adventurer. Hopefully, you'll get the chance to visit the country and see its beauty in person, or at least get a taste of the fantastic Surinamese food one day.